This is a jazz production.
When I fell in love with music, probably at birth. My mom sang in a singing group, gospel group, the whole time she was pregnant with me. And she sang and she's still singing. So I grew up around music, cleaning up on Sundays, well actually Saturdays, and throw 45s on. And I would go get my pots and pans out of the cabinets, and spoons, and sit there and bang on pots and pans. And I was doing that at 2 or 3. When I knew I loved music, when I knew I was in love with music, I would have to say I was about 13. That's when I got introduced to production and making beats. Just putting melodies and things of that nature together and composing my own music. And when I had the ability to do it, it was all powerful from there. Well, I grew up listening to a lot of funk, a lot of blues, a lot of R&B. My mama always had Rufus and Shaka Khan playing, the Isley Brothers, the Delphonics, the Shylights, Stylistics. I grew up on music as it was then. Like, it was music. You had instruments, you had drummer, bass player, guitar player. When I seen Tina Turner perform with a symphony, that just turned me out. When I was a kid, I was Tina Turner, got going on. So I grew up on music, listening to pretty much everything. Right now, I listen to a little bit of everything. There's some Waka Flocka stuff I like. There's some Waka Flocka stuff I don't like. There's some Gucci stuff I like. There's some Gucci stuff I don't like. Always listening to Scarface. I'm always listening to Bun B. When I need to get motivated, I can listen to some Jay-Z. I like Ludacris. Locally, I'm digging a lot of cats. You got Rock Mikey, you got Gordo Viega, Mexicans with attitude. You got Producer P. I mean, it's a conglomerate of good artists right here in this area that I can name off. But it's like, this ain't about them, it's about me. You know what I mean? I would like to work with I would like to work with a lot of people. I like to work with Face, of course. I like to get an opportunity to work with Devin and Dude. I think we can do some work. I would like to work with Lupe Fiasco. That's one of the artists I really would like to work with, as far as like production wise. I think his swag would mesh well with my beats. So locally, like, I would like to work with Dana Reds. I just heard a mixtape of hers that's absolutely ridiculous. I would love to get an opportunity to work with her. I think we will mesh well together as far as music. It ain't really too many other people that I haven't worked with, you know what I'm saying? So locally, like, I work with a lot of people already. I might just not know it, but I'm doing a lot of work. Right now, I feel like our music scene is at a very vulnerable point. I feel like right now our music scene is a newborn baby, and it's growing. And right now we're at a very, very vulnerable point because the people have been waiting for something hot to come out of this area. Not only have we been waiting, but the nation, the world, everybody else has been waiting for something major to come out of this area. And right now, there's a magnifying glass on this area, and it's bubbling. So it's like we're at a vulnerable point. You know, I think that a lot of people should get up on their business as far as what it is that they're signing to, or if they need to even sign to anything. I already knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna go down, and I really don't want to sound like a hater or like I'm an anti-Wale activist or something like that. I mean, like I like the dude. I mean, I like some of the music that he has produced and put out. I like, you know, his music. Am I a all-out Wale fan? No, but I knew him going to Miami or somewhere else was going to happen sooner or later, because of the type of support he got from the area. Now, I feel like Wale doesn't have that backing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that same type, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he's just another rapper, which is nothing wrong with that, because a lot of rappers out here making money. A lot of rappers out here, you know, talking about some good shit and really ain't getting heard. Untitled mixtape coming soon. Oh, actually, it's already out. Check it out. But I already knew Wale was going to make a move. Well, I see music in the next 5 years. I see music being still very, very relevant. I think a lot of the rap music is going to change in the next 5 years. I have a feeling that the way things were when rap was first conceived is how things will be in the next 5 years, meaning that you have very humble and very hungry artists. I think that in the next 5 years, you're going to hear a lot more artists with bands playing with live instrumentation. I think that's going to change in the next 5 years versus just, you know, producers just, you know, getting behind Fruity Loops and pushing buttons to make a beat. My feelings on the impact the internet has on music is quite simple. It's an avenue for everybody to take a chance on being something that they want to be, not something that they are, but something that they want to be. It gives a person an opportunity to introduce themselves to the world as somebody that they want to be. So with that being said, you get a lot of people out here that are wannabes, and the internet provides that. So knowing that, the push for the real cats, the push for those people who are running themselves, to me becomes a little bit more difficult. In a sense, to where as though recognition is harder to get because of whatever situation that person may be in, whether it be finances, whether it be equipment, whether it be connections, whatever, you know, that person who genuinely has that talent is sort of held back. And so one way for them, or easy way for them to get more exposure, is through the internet. But then they get into this world where there are so many different people doing the same thing. So it's like, what are you going to do to separate yourself? You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, it is on the internet, and that's how it is in the world. You know, with this music, what do you want to do to separate yourself from the next person? Yeah, you know, your beats bang, or yeah, you might rap the hottest, but what are you going to do to separate yourself from that next hot rapper or that next hot producer? And those are the type of things that I'm trying to figure out myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these producers don't even think about that. They don't care about that because they're wannabes. They want to be a producer. They don't even care about the degree of separation. They will prefer you call them the next Lex Luger or the next Justice League or the next Dr. Dre. Well, I'm the next Kelly Arrington. I'm me, and you can either love me or you can hate me, but this is who I am, and you gonna hear me through my music. It's www.wix.com/Kelly Arrington 1980 /Jazz Production. Also could reach out on YouTube at Kellz 311. And if you need to holler at me through email, if you need beats, any production work done, you can reach out to me at Kelly Arrington 31180 @gmail.com.